I nearly.
Welcome to FPL Potato Me. This is mushroom head potato, and you are.
This is Hawkeye Mee.
Here we're going to be talking about Fantasy Premier League, and specifically in this episode, we will be talking about our bus teams for Game Week 7 and predictions for the games to come. So first, we'll be looking at Hokkien Mee's team.
Yep.
Hawkeye Mee has David Raya in goal, away at Southampton. In defense, he has a 3-4-3 formation. In defense, he has Cancelo home to Tottenham, TAA home to Wolves, Zinchenko home to Everton. In midfield, he has Andres Pereira home to Chelsea, Martinelli vice captain home to Everton, Pascal Gross away at Bournemouth, KDB De Bruyne home at Tottenham, and his three strikers Mitrovic home at Chelsea, Haaland home to Spurs, and finally Jesus captain home to Everton. So I'm unsure what's happening here because you have Robertson home to Wolves on your bench, and then Da Silva second, Southampton away, Nico Williams away at Leeds. What's happening here? Tell us, Hokkien Mee. What are your plans? What's going on?
No, actually, because I just very disappointed with Liverpool defense,
Okay.
and I Robertson will be benched again because
Okay.
he just play Champions League.
Okay.
So I don't really know whether he will start because Cops. Don't know he's not going through madness. Maybe he will rest him, or maybe he'll rest Arnold, then Robertson play. But my plan is I want to transfer out Robertson. I
This
haven't
week?
do any transfer,
So you
but
want to do it this week?
I'm thinking, or maybe I want to get Trippier, replace Robertson with Trippier.
So yeah, you have one transfer, one free transfer, and you're thinking of taking out Robertson for Trippier. So Trippier, he's away at West Ham. So do you think that?
Yep, yep.
I mean, but you're just worried that Klopp won't start Robbo. I think that he will start Robbo because they need a full reset. They need to get back to basics, and I feel that
So
he's just
maybe by chance also I will. This is not my final decision. Maybe I will play 4-3-3.
okay.
I will take out Andre.
Yeah.
Then I put in Robertson.
I mean, I think you are right to say that there's any chance.
Then
And,
next
and
game, then
okay.
next game, then
Yeah.
next game, game week 8.
Yes.
Then I will transfer out Robertson
Mm-hmm.
for Trippier.
Mm-hmm.
Then because I will, if I don't do transfer I don't do any transfer this week, I will have extra ma. I will extra, so next week I can do transfer just nice.
Mm-hmm.
If my Robertson to Trippier,
Yeah.
I will have extra 2.5 million. Then I
Yeah.
can change.
Or probably 2.4, depending on price changes.
Yeah, maybe 2.4. So I extra 2.4, maybe I can change my meat. But I still don't know who will I buy with the extra 2.4. Then no one that I really want to buy.
You can definitely upgrade Josh Da Silva in Game Week 8, and we can talk about that later. But
Yeah. Maybe I drop. I get Rashford. Really, I will. Maybe I will buy back Rashford.
no, I mean Game Week 8, and so I know we're talking about Game Week 7, but I think we've come to a point whereby we have to think about Game Week 8 just because of how we work with transfers. So Game Week 8, Man United is playing Leeds at home, and that's a
Yeah.
really good fixture for Man United, I think. So
For
that
me,
that could,
yes. So I
yeah,
maybe will get back Rashford. Yeah.
yeah, so that could be a move to make. I mean, however, like you said, on any given week, Trippier could score from a free kick, assist from a corner or a free kick. So that's the risk there. But at the same time, I don't know. I think Robertson could do fine against Wolves. I think the chance of a clean sheet for Liverpool is higher than Newcastle. That's there. Because Newcastle is away. That's the only thing.
True. That's why maybe I don't do transfer any week. I will take out Andre, and I play 4-3-3.
Okay. So
But
your road.
my captain maybe will not be Jesus. My captain maybe I will take a risk and I will
Yep.
cap Martin.
Martinelli. So you want to go
Yes.
against the crowd because you're chasing the upside since you are currently
I'm
eighth.
chasing. That's why maybe I will cap
Yeah, you're
Martin.
currently eighth in the league in our mini league. You're 72 points off the top, so you're thinking to chase. Well, that could be a nice little punt because, as we had talked, on the side, Martinez is a midfielder, so there's possibility for clean sheet points. Patterson on the right for Everton. He's quite attacking, so maybe Martinelli can find space behind him. Yeah, I think clean sheet there's a high
And
chance
because
of clean
of
sheet.
the way Arsenal playing,
yeah,
Jesus tend to draw away a lot of defender, draw away the defender. Then
yeah, he sucks them in.
Martin have a lot of space.
Yep.
Then Martin, that's why until now Martin keeps scoring or
Yep.
assisting
Yep.
because and Odegaard also scoring because Jesus suck away the defense, Then there's space suddenly at the mid outside the box.
And another factor is that Partey will be back. So one thing I think was happening last game against Man United, why we saw more of them attacking down the right with Saka, I think partly was because we didn't have Partey anymore. Because when Partey is there, right, Arsenal feels very confident just going down the left. Because there's Partey there to sort of cover the right. And it seemed something had changed because Lokanga was there. They had to sort of balance it out a little bit more. But very well could be to what we've seen in previous games where Arsenal just attacked down the left, and that could be great for Martinelli, especially because Pickford is out injured and Everton has to play their backup keeper, but Begovic, the 33-year-old Begovic. So yeah, I think that could be a nice little punt there. You'll probably be the only person to captain him in our mini league this week.
Yep. I have to be unique. I need to take a risk because I'm chasing. I don't like whole season chase. At least let me until mid-season before the World Cup. I chase at least close up to 10 points.
Yeah, I think that this week in particular, it could be a nice little punter for all the reasons we listed. Okay, yep. That's cool. So rolling the transfer. So on to me. So my team, I have a 4-3-3 formation. I have David Raya away at Southampton, TAA home to Wolves, Cancelo home to Spurs, Kieran Trippier away at West Ham, Estupinan away at Bournemouth, Saka home to Everton, Martinelli home to Everton, Salah home to Wolves. In my front line, I have Mitrovic home to Chelsea, Haaland home to Spurs, vice captain, and finally Jesus home to Everton, who is my captain on the bench. I have Nico Williams first, away at Leeds, Andres Perez second, home to Chelsea, and Mitoma away at Bournemouth. I will not start Ward because even though they're home to Aston Villa, Leicester's defense is just... I have more trust in Brentford away than Leicester at home. That's how bad Leicester's defense, I think, is. And Raya might not get a clean sheet, but he might get... he probably will get save points, at least one. So my dilemma this week is, I have two transfers, so I have to use at least one transfer. If not, I'll waste the transfer. So
how much money you have in the bank?
I have 0.4, I believe. 0.4 in the bank. Yeah, 0.4 in the bank.
I think it's time to just make one transfer.
Yeah, I have 0.4.
I think it's time for you to transfer out Mitoma, really.
So here's the thing. If I were to use one transfer with Mitoma, I can only bring in a 5.4 midfielder. And it's like...
My Dalot or Malaysia lah.
What? Dalot Malaysians are not defenders.
Oh, that one is mid lah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a midfielder. So I'm thinking of moving on Estupinan because now Graham Potter is leaving. There's no idea what's going to happen with Brighton in terms of the starting lineup. And I think I want to just in advance capitalize on West Ham's fixtures.
Got one you can get temporarily and it's cheap, really.
Mm-hmm.
Temporarily only, but it's cheap and he doing really very well.
Okay.
Eloy.
Yes. Who?
Liverpool, the guy.
Oh, the midfielder.
Eloy lah. Eloy or Eloy.
5.0, but I don't want Liverpool. I don't want Liverpool.
The guy is playing very well, no?
He's playing well, but I mean, because I'm not in terms of making this fixture. I mean, this transfer. I'm thinking because I don't know. I haven't decided when I want a wild card, And I don't think I will wildcard in game week 8 because I have 2 transfers.
For me, I'm very satisfied with my team, except Robertson only. I can't endure Robertson anymore. Then I see myself have no valid reason to wildcard. There's no player that I want to buy already.
No, so the reason why we will want to wildcard soon-ish is because the fixtures change very abruptly. You want to
For
get
me lah, my personal reason that I no point seeing myself wildcard.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. I'm not talking about our teams. I'm talking about the fixtures. The fixtures are changing. So, starting with game week 7, game week 8, West Ham starts to have good fixtures. Crystal Palace, maybe game week 10, their fixtures start getting good. So it's about sort of jumping off the fixture train for the big teams and jumping onto sort of smaller teams, also to avoid sort of Champions League rotation. So that's a consideration, a general consideration, more than anything else. Why people are thinking of wildcarding around now.
True.
So that's there. So, but for this week, I was thinking like if I don't wildcard so quickly, that I might bring in a West Ham defender, so that I have him for next week and the following week. But then
I tell you lah, you must well buy Souček.
Souček? Why would I get Souček?
West Ham player ma.
Why wouldn't I get Paqueta instead?
Huh?
Paqueta
from what team?
West Ham. And I can't afford Souček in one move. The only West Ham player I'll be able to afford in one move are their defenders. So I would go from Estupinian down to Emerson, since Emerson is only 4 mil. Then I get even more money in the bank that way.
Who again?
Emerson, the left back. I will change a left back for a left back. I mean, that's the thought.
Then you're going to use your 2 transfer?
No, one transfer for a defender to a defender. Estupinian to Emerson. And I get more money in the bank because Emerson is only 4 million.
West Ham?
Yeah, West Ham. So it's not necessarily for this week. It's more for the weeks to come lah. In case I don't wildcard. And I really don't know if
I don't really know. For me, I won't want to change my defense lah. But if you like, you change lor.
No, the thing is, the reason why I need to move out Estupinian because I don't know if he's actually going to start. That's the problem.
Yeah. Change him lah. But
that is the main. If he's going to start, like if he's like Dunk, Webster, or Veltman, if he's going to start, then whatever lah. I'll just play him this week lah. No, but actually, the other problem is I have 2 transfers. I have to use at least one. If not, I waste my transfer. That's the other problem.
Yeah, Dalot first lor.
But Dalot is playing Crystal Palace away, and Man United's fixture. I guess for next week. But then okay, so this week is Crystal Palace away. Then next week is great Leeds at home. But then the week after, it's Man City. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with West Ham, it is Newcastle at home this week, and then afterwards Everton, Fulham, Southampton, like good fixtures, 4 good fixtures after that in a row.
True.
That's the thinking.
West Ham, Everton, Wolves, and this week is Newcastle, Everton, Wolves, and then Fulham. And then Southampton. Not bad. Then until then is Liverpool. Not bad.
So that's the thinking lah. That's the thinking.
But Emerson should start.
Yeah, and Emerson will sure start. That's the other thing. You know.
He right back.
Left back.
Cresswell injured.
Injured. Cresswell is injured.
How long?
I don't know, and it doesn't. And it seems like Cresswell has been out of form for a while already. It seems like from all indications, Emerson is going to be the first choice.
Not long, no.
Huh?
Not long. Cresswell injured not long.
Yeah. But it seems like Emerson is going to be first choice, according to all indications.
Okay. Then go for it lah. Go for it lah. Why? Go for it lah.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Okay.
Then at least next week you got. Next week you can do something. You got extra money. You can do something about it.
Yeah. So I have two, and I will have two transfers next week. So that's there.
Yeah lor, not bad lah. Same as me next week, 2 transfers. So go lah.
Okay. Yeah, I tweeted it out, but nobody responded. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Huh? Oh, you tweet out. Nobody respond.
Yeah, to ask about should I go for Emerson or should I go for Sufal? Sufal is also cheap, 4.4. But
So
it
far
seems
it's
like
from which team?
West Ham right back, West Ham right back,
Oh, Kufau is how much?
4.4.
So cheap ah.
Yeah, but Emerson is 4, so it's 0.4 million even.
If you're confident that Emerson will start, but so far Emerson, 6 weeks he only got 2 points,
He didn't start all the games, Emerson.
Yeah, then why you so confident now he will start?
Of course, they only bought him late in the transfer window. They only bought him on the transfer deadline.
Oh, but Cresswell come back. Cresswell will play or not?
It doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be that Emerson will be the man, from all indications.
But Kofau is confirmed starter if he fit.
That's there. That is there. That's definitely there.
Then I'd rather you get Kofau.
And
Kofau assists more, right?
I don't know. Actually, I think Emerson is the more attacking defender in general. That's the other reason why I was like leaning towards.
For me, is I'd rather you try Kofau first. Then you see the situation because Cresswell is 75%. He just got some muscle problem only. Then when go into maybe in 1 week or 2 weeks time, then you see is Cresswell start or Emerson start. In case still Cresswell start or they play rotation, you play safe first lah. If not, if Cresswell come back, Cresswell start, then your Emerson buy no point again already.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
So you buy Kofau is still cheap, 4.4, correct?
Yeah, no, he's still cheap, still very, very cheap. That's definitely there.
Hello. So I'd rather you go up because Kofau is confirmed starter for right back.
So the game against Chelsea, Sufal started, Emerson started. The game before that, against Tottenham, Emerson did not start. So you're right. Cresswell started, and Sufal started. However, where did he go? Oh, there you go. You're back.
I just get locked out suddenly. Oh, no way.
Yeah, well, you're back. So the other problem is the previous game against Aston Villa. Emerson
against
started,
Aston Villa.
So this was game week 4, I think. Emerson started, but Sufal didn't start. Was Sufal injured? Was that what happened in the game against Aston Villa? Why the hell was Sufal benched against Aston Villa?
Let me see. Game week 4 on the 28th. Let me see. Give me a minute. 28. Let's see. Why? Tell me why.
Yeah, why was Sufal on the bench for that?
Wait lah, I see lah. Why? Why? He subbed in on 23 minutes. Maybe he just come back. No. Why Emerson so good? You see Cresswell suddenly they play 5-3-2.
Yeah.
3-5-2, then Emerson on the left, or Cresswell become a bit more center in. Why? Because I think he just come back from injury lah. Is it?
I don't know.
Let's see on the previous game. Let's see. When they lose against Brighton, let me see. No, he played.
Anyhow, I will have to think about that. I will have to think about that, whether I go with Emerson or Sufal. I'll think more about it.
No lah. Emerson. After I see they sometimes play with even with Cresswell, they play 3-5-2. Then it's good to have Emerson.
Yeah. Okay. So that's there. That's there for me. Okay. Very quickly to match predictions. Fulham against Chelsea.
2-1.
2-1. I think it'll be a 2-2. Bournemouth against Brighton. Oh, this can go anywhere, man.
0-3.
0-3. I think it will be a 1-2 to Brighton. Leicester versus Aston Villa.
2-2.
Oh, that's what I was thinking too. A 2-2. Liverpool against Wolves.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah, I think. Yeah, 2-0. I think it'll be a 2-0 as well. Southampton against Brentford.
0-1.
0-1. I think it'll be a 1-2. City against Tottenham. The big game for the weekend.
2-1.
2-1. 2-2. At least that's the game I want to see. Arsenal versus Everton.
3-1.
3-1. I think it'll be a 2-0. West Ham against Newcastle.
1-1.
I think it's going to be another 0-0. At least I hope it will be. Crystal Palace against Man United.
0-2.
0-2.
If Maguire never play.
I think it will be
If it's the same back four.
If the
back four have changes, then it's not.
I'm a bit pessimistic just because of Zaha's record. So that was the other transfer that I was actually thinking about making, of going from Saka to Zaha, because Zaha has such a good record against Man United and Crystal Palace have good fixtures subsequently. But because Pickford got injured, I'm just like, okay lah, I have to keep Saka.
Correct. Plus, you must see the same back four.
So it'll be 1-2 to Man United, I think, with Zaha scoring, and which will pain me a lot if that happens. But I just can't risk it. Or do you think I should go from Saka to Zaha instead?
No.
What do you say?
No. That's a very stupid move.
That would be a very punty move. And finally, the last game, Leeds against Nottingham Forest.
Because with now the back four of Man United, they're playing really very well. The new back four really playing very well. So I don't think Zaha will have much chance this time round.
I think he will have chances against Dalot, because Dalot gets forward and he'll find space behind him.
Dalot getting better and better. And I tell you already, if got Maguire, if you know tomorrow press conference you watch, if Maguire is playing right, go for Zaha. Okay. If Maguire not playing right, don't go for Zaha. Ready. I'm not even watching the game if Maguire starting. I don't want to make myself angry already.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, finally, the last game, Leeds against Nottingham Forest.
This is a tough one, man, for me. Both are a fucked up team.
I don't think Leeds are a fucked up team, man. Like the last game, it was just because they had their regular right back was out injured. He's coming back.
The whole season until last season until now they are being cursed lah. Injury non-stop,
sure, injuries.
They never get any first full 11. Injury non-stop.
He's back, and Bamford seems to be slowly coming back. I think for me, I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Leeds. How about yourself?
Yeah, 2-1 same.
Okie dokes. That wraps up our predictions for the upcoming game week, or depending how the Queen's health holds up.
One more. We see who is the next manager get sacked.
Well, you came up with a question. Who do you think is going to get sacked first?
Looking at the table, if Leicester still losing, I think Roger going to get sacked.
Well, he's the logical one, definitely, Rogers.
But I maybe Thai owner patient with him. But until game now 6 game played. So until game week 10. Game week 10, if we still don't have any win, yeah, you're going to get sacked. Because already.
Well, I mean, this is the game week for them. This is the game week for the two managers that are most at risk. Gerrard also is at risk. So is Rogers and Gerrard. Both of them are the two big ones at risk. But Leicester's fixtures, actually, they really pick up from game week 9. Really nice run of fixtures from game week 9. So.
Hey, don't forget, one more thing. You're trying to get West Ham defend their good feature, but West Ham is not playing well. No.
They're playing fine. West Ham's playing fine. They've just been very, very unfortunate, I think. Because they've been playing.
Unfortunate, they lose. Then Leicester also unfortunate.
That did totally different. Leicester has really bad defense, whereas West Ham, they've been quite solid at the back. But the goals, it's like against Man City. What are you gonna do about that? Things like that. But West Ham has. The only thing is maybe goals wise, not the most. Goals.
Oh, I'm surprised, I'm very surprised. My prediction all wrong. Yeah, my 3 prediction of the only Everton close. Yeah, the relegation team. I relegate Southampton, Leeds. Wow, they quite on top, yeah.
Yeah, Southampton seem to be coping without the after the loss of their very important midfielder. It was a pedestrian game in general, but we'll see this game week how they do versus Brentford. That will be a sterner test than Wolves, I think. So let's see. Exciting game week to come if it happens. So that's there. Thank you very much, Hawkeye Mee, and I am Mushroom Head Potato. We are FPL Potato Me. Have a good week, everybody. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.